You walked. News alert.
This close, 5?
No, I didn't. I thought it was to be about 10, but 6 is good.
Governor, let me ask you this. Tonight's election results show some erosion for Republican candidates in our state. We're about to have a giant teacher walkout. How worried should Governor Ducey inside right now be about his election?
I think all Republicans better wake up and listen to the public and listen to what they want and represent the people that elected them.
What do they want? What do you think? What does the public want in your view?
Well, I'm sure they haven't told me everything that they want. They probably have told their elected officials what they want.
You have your finger on the pulse, Governor. You know what
Governor, let me ask you this about the teacher walkout coming out. I mean, under your administration, with cuts and cuts and cuts to the funding for K-12 education, and the teachers and the school staff are fed up.
Well, I've never seen anything like it in my lifetime here in Arizona. It's amazing what has happened, but we knew, at least I knew when I was on the 9th floor, that we were going to have additional revenue source. I knew that we were going to have additional revenue source in order to keep maintaining our education system in Arizona, and people are going to have to step it up and decide if they're ready to do it or not do it. Our facilities are falling apart. Our teachers are underpaid. We've got teachers upset that are walking out. We've got parents that are upset. Somebody's got to get their hands around it and get it under control.
Is the governor doing a good job?
Victory here in a deep red district.
Is it 5 now?
Debbie is up by 5. 5 and a 20.
How many priests? How much is it?
There are 28,000 votes, about 15 to 20% voters left. Day of vote.
How about early? Are the early ballots all counted?
All the early ballots are
Provisional ballots?
1,000. 5 points in a deep red district. What should that tell Republicans and the rest of the country?
It tells us that we're going to have to work really hard. We're going to have to listen to our constituents, and we're going to have to tell them what Republicanism stands for. They want solutions. The public wants solutions.
What does Republicanism stand for?
Less government, lower taxes, deregulation, a border.
Where will the money come from to fund a teacher's raise?
That's up to the policymakers where they want to get that revenue source from. I know where I got my money when I needed it for the budget.
Do you think the current governor's been doing a good job handling it?
I'm not going to answer that. I would probably. I am a truth teller, but I'm not answering. I'm not answering.
We have a rally we're going to do in a minute, so we got to go.
Question: Would you vote for a tax increase to pay for better education for our kids now? Tax increase?
Here we go.
You know, Governor, you know what you want.
Hey, Governor, should the current governor come talk to us?
This is a Fox 10 News Alert.
All right, everybody, I'm joined here now with Fox 10 Phoenix's very own Carrie Lake. Carrie, thanks for joining us.
Good to see you. I'm going to turn some volume down over here.
Appreciate it.
Well, election night's always exciting, and this is a special election, so I don't think the surprise here is that Debbie Lesko won. I know that a lot of people were saying this was going to be really close, and Harold Tempernini had a shot at winning it.
Yeah.
I think people who really look at this district say that was going to be a long shot. But we can't forget that Dr. Tempernini raised a lot of money.
Yes.
She outraised the Republican in this district. And so she's got some money going into the August election. And it's her belief that if she didn't win tonight, she was going to continue on and run again in August. So now she's got all of this practice kind of at doing it, and she's going to go at it one more time. Yes. I think the bigger question tonight, or the bigger shock, isn't who won, Debbie Lesko, the Republican winning in a Republican district, but it's how big is the spread going to be? Can we pull the numbers up? I think last I looked it was about a 6-point spread. That's a pretty decent spread. If this starts to tighten up and we get below that, I think that's going to be a real positive for Democrats that they, I don't know, are within striking distance, but they're making some headway in this district. This is a district Donald Trump won by 20 plus points in 2016. Trent Frank's never had a problem winning re-election. As a matter of fact, many times the Democrats didn't even field a candidate versus Trent Frank's. It was just kind of a futile effort. Why even bother? And I think the last time they did put a candidate in was in 2012. So this is a solidly Republican district. To me, the question we're going to be looking at is how close was this race? And right now we're at 6 points. This is still early. Obviously, Debbie Lesko has been is announced the winner tonight by the AP very early in the evening. And the people who were saying, oh, this is going to be tight, this could be a squeaker, I never believed that. And I think you've been around probably long enough in Arizona politics to know that would have been a shocker. That really would have been a shocker.
It really would have. Steve was saying that they haven't voted Democrat in this district since 1977.
So the question then is, how close will this be? Did the Democrats gain some ground here? Debbie Lesko has been a proven lawmaker. She's been around. And Dr. Tibernetti was a really respectable candidate who did a good job, and she connected with the voters as well. So we had two female candidates going against one another. And some of the ads were a little bit dirty, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, thankfully it was a short run.
We've seen a lot worse.
We'll see what happens come August. That's going to be interesting in the next election.
So here is Debbie Lesko's event live, expecting a victory speech probably very soon.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I see, sometimes you can spot the candidate kind of making her way through the crowd, but we just saw former Governor Jan Brewer, who was stumping for Debbie Lesko, and maybe you can paraphrase kind of what Governor Brewer said, because you were listening to more of it. I was kind of making my way over.
So we've had a couple of breaking news stories tonight. We had that Dallas officer-involved shooting. Police just gave an update as former Governor Brewer was speaking, so we cut in at the tail end, but she just said that the results speak for themselves, and this is what she expected.
Right.
So
I'm really looking forward to either in a couple of hours, or if we don't know for some reason this morning, I think we're going to have a really good idea in an hour or two how much this spread is going to be. Is it going to widen? Is it going to shrink? I think if it widens and we're looking at 10 points or more, this is going to be a difficult win for the Democrats. And I don't think anybody in the Democratic Party thought it would be easy, but some of the polling was really inaccurate. And, it really bothers me. We keep seeing this election cycle after election cycle to where you can't believe the polls anymore. These polls that were saying neck and neck. I mean, let's see what happens here, but I don't know. I think it's going to be a long shot to see this be a neck-and-neck race. I might be wrong.
Yeah, we also have Dr. Harold Tipernetti's event there on the right-hand side. So we have cameras at both events. Okay. Looking to see here. Is that there she is?
Let's take a look. She's walking in with Governor Jan Brewer, who's been a longtime supporter and friend, and making her way to the stage. We've got Debbie Lesko here. She will be representing Arizona's 8th Congressional District, and the crowd is pretty thrilled tonight. Let's take a listen.
Hello, everybody. I'm so excited I can't even speak. I will tell you to look out and to see all of you here tonight, and I know that you've all been out in the community working so hard. You are responsible for tonight. You are responsible for tonight. You guys, you guys were a machine, and that's what it takes. And I will tell you that it's grassroots politics that brings it home every time. Every time. And Republicans do it better than anybody. And we are so thrilled and so excited that we all have known Debbie for so long. We knew her as a legislator, and she served us well. There's no doubt about it. She listened to each and every one of us. She had time for each and every one of us. She always studied the issues, so she knew what she was talking about. Whether you agreed with her or you didn't agree with you knew she knew what she was talking about. And that's important. That's the kind of people that we need in Washington, D.C. And tonight, we can all pat ourselves on the back because we are sending Debbie to Washington, D.C. And I would like to formally introduce you and have you make welcome our new Congresswoman from Congressional District 9. Go, Debbie!
Well, thank you so much, Governor Brewer. And wow, all I can say is wow, this is really something. I'm going to be a Congresswoman. Woo-hoo! You know, first I want to thank God for giving me this opportunity. And then I want to thank my family. This is my husband, Joe. Joe, you got to come up here. All right, we need a kiss. My son Jared.
Hello.
My daughter Samantha. And we're missing my other son Joey, who's hard at work tonight. But next I want to thank the voters of Congressional District 8 for putting their trust in me. And then I want to thank all of the supporters, all of the people that have worked so hard on this campaign. Every night that I went into the Sun City headquarters, I saw people on the phones, I saw people walking door to door, and that's what you guys, you are the ones that helped me win. You know, I've really come a long way, and this is really quite overwhelming. It's very surreal. 25 years ago, I left an abusive husband, and I sure as heck never would have dreamt in a million years that I would be running for Congress and be a Congresswoman. I mean... This is awesome. But seriously, you know, life takes us on journeys, and this is an incredible journey. And I want to promise you that I am going to continue to work hard for the people in my district and continue to represent you with the values that have made our nation great, to protect our constitutional freedoms, personal responsibilities, support our small businesses and large businesses, support the people that live in our district. You know, all I can say is thank you. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. Thank you for coming here tonight. And let's have a good time. We won! You know, now I've got to do a few things like find a place to live in Washington, D.C., and settle into my office. But, you know, I'm going to take this very seriously. I took my job seriously in the state capitol as a state senator and a state house member, and I'm going to take this job very seriously as well, because I'm representing you and I'm representing the American people. And that's a really big honor. It is, you know, overwhelming, to be quite honest, but please know that I am going to work hard. I'll continue to work hard for you, and God bless you. Thank you.
All right, everybody, that's Republican Debbie LESKO, who has been declared the winner by the Associated Press for Congressional District 8. Pilar Arias here with you all.